Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. LeBron James, the NBA free agency has started. There's a lot of big moves being made already. And this one made headlines over the weekend, and I was able to talk with it with my cousin because, you know, me and him know ball. He's a big LeBron fan. We had to talk about it just a little bit. So pretty much, LeBron James opted into his $52 million player option. He could have declined it, got a contract extension, or he could just opt into it and just take the $56 million, or $52 million, or $56. Who knows? It was over $50 million. And he done it. But just when you think it was just LeBron James committing and possibly retiring, you know, committing to the Lakers, there are reports that came out right after that LeBron wants to compete for a championship next season, this upcoming season. But it is uncertain. He is uncertain of the Lakers roster moving forward, per NBA reporter for ESPN, Shams Charania. He is evaluating now how he wants to end his career. And it was very interesting. Me and my cousin got to talking about this, and I was sitting here okay. Obviously, it's $50+ million. You want your money, right? If LeBron truly wanted to still be with the Lakers, he would have declined that option, and I think he would have signed a contract extension with the Lakers. If he was very confident that this was the team that could possibly win him a championship, I think LeBron would have declined that option. He would have been satisfied just being with the Lakers for the rest of his career. But given that he accepted this, he opted in to the contract for 1 year. So this is all he's got left on his contract. We might be able to have at least possibly more than just 1 year of LeBron James basketball. Because I'm going to tell you right now, as presently constructed and as free agency is currently doing right now, he is not winning on the Los Angeles Lakers. You can just rip it up, rip the idea up, throw it in the trash can, because he's not winning on the Lakers. I really do not like the tandem with him and Luka to a certain degree. I mean, it works. But Luka's very ball dominant. LeBron is to a certain degree as well. And I just don't like their chemistry and the way they mesh on the basketball court. I would more prefer a LeBron James with a big man like AD, or a point guard with somebody like Kyrie. That's my ideal LeBron. I just don't two ball dominant guys like Luka and LeBron James. I'd never fell in love with it. They just lost Dorian Finney-Smith to free agency. Maybe if they get a big man, possibly. They lost out on Mark Williams. He went to the Phoenix Suns. And that's presently constructed. In the way the West and how free agency is going so far with the Rockets, the Nuggets that have been loading up, the Mavericks just drafted Cooper Flagg. It's not looking very likely for him to make any noise and possibly win a championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. So, and I can argue this as well. On the Lakers, right now, LeBron's got to be Superman. And this has been the problem that's been going on when AD was there. And that's possibly the reason why they traded AD. AD is too inconsistent. Now, this past season, he was more consistent than what he usually is. But since they've won the championship, after they've won the championship, AD has been too inconsistent. And they put the cape on LeBron James and said, go win me the ball game. At LeBron James's age and at LeBron James's health, he cannot do that for 82 games plus the playoffs. Those days are over with. Now, LeBron James is still a top 5 to 6 player in basketball right now at his age. And there's no doubt about it. But when it comes to him needing to play Superman like he did when he was on the Cleveland Cavaliers back in 2015, 2016, those 82 games and during that whole playoff run, put the team on his back. Those days are gone. That's not happening. So LeBron James on the Lakers, he cannot be your number one guy. And that could be Luka Doncic, but I just don't like the fit. So we're going to move into some teams that I think would be very interesting for LeBron James to be traded to. The first team would be the Golden State Warriors. LeBron James' name has been thrown around to the Golden State Warriors for a majority of years. I've always, and we love to see it when we've seen it in the Olympics and the All-Star game. Steph Curry playing with LeBron James. It has been a sight to see. And him getting traded to the Golden State Warriors, I know they might possibly have to give up Jimmy Butler, but I don't see a scenario why they would. Because I think they just gave Jimmy Butler a contract extension, if I'm not mistaken, anyways. But LeBron James and Steph Curry, I love that dynamic way more than Luka and LeBron. Point guard, Curry's not ball dominant. We know Curry is off the ball. LeBron James can literally facilitate, set up Curry for his off-ball three-pointers. It would work very well. He's not going to be the bat. He's not going to have to wear the cape. Steph Curry can still wear the cape. Draymond Green going to be the defensive presence. Get some young guys around the team with Steve Kerr. That could be a great recipe for LeBron to possibly win another championship. The next couple of teams, we're going to go to the East because we know the East is not as stacked as the West is. My first team would be the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson's already there. We know he's Superman. Cat's there. Slide in LeBron James. We don't know what they're going to have to give up to get LeBron James. Maybe Mikal Bridges. I don't know. I would have made that trade. I would definitely trade away Mikal Bridges for LeBron James. I would. Slide him into that lineup. Very competent team. I like it. I love the move. I love that. I love that dynamic with Jalen Brunson and LeBron. LeBron has not got to be the Superman. And I'm not going to keep reiterating the Superman part. Just know with all these teams, LeBron James is not going to have to be the number one option. He's just going to be able to relax some nights, let somebody else eat, and let him just facilitate. And when the postseason gets here, his body is fresh, and he's able to compete at a high level. So the Knicks would be a great option as well. Another team, Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. The center, I cannot think of his name or the power forward, Mobley, who just won Defensive Player of the Year. He's there. Great bench. I know he probably don't want to go back to Cleveland. He probably wants to go to a different team to possibly win a championship. But Cleveland wouldn't be mad at it. It's in the East. We know the Celtics are going to be depleted. The Pacers are depleted. So it is open up right now. The East is really ideally, if LeBron James was wanting to get traded somewhere and possibly win a championship, the East is going to be his best bet. The Celtics are crippled right now. The Pacers lost Halliburton for the next season. The Bucks are going to be without Giannis. They got rid of Damian Lillard. We'll talk about that in the next episode of the Alpha Podcast as well. So really right now, the Knicks is in prime position right now. Cleveland, Orlando. Hey, LeBron. I would try out the East in my opinion. But we can go back to the West. Okay. The Minnesota Timberwolves is another team. Got Naz Reid, Julius Randle, and we know the man is there, Anthony Edwards. It would be a good fit. We've been throwing around Kevin Durant's name there for the Timberwolves, so why not throw in LeBron James? They play the same position. They don't have the same play style, but LeBron James, he's a facilitator. He can defer to Anthony Edwards. He can let Anthony Edwards run the show. That would be a great fit. Another team, because I really thought if adding Cooper Flag would have been interesting, although I think this team more than likely gives him the least chance to possibly win a championship out of all of these teams. The San Antonio Spurs. You got De'Aaron Fox, who I love. I love Swipe the Fox. I think he's a great and horribly underrated point guard. When he was with the Sacramento Kings, not the last year, but the year before in the playoffs with the Warriors, he was just a walking 30 bomb waiting to happen every night. He was sensational. Victor Wembanyama, hopefully he gets the health issues figured out. You still got Stephon Castle. You just drafted Dylan Harper. So they got some potential, but I don't think that it's the best team to win a championship with. And they are in the West. If the Spurs were in the East, and if this was a team constructed in the East, I would be like, oh, no brainer. But they're in the West, and I just don't think it's the best option. to win a championship. And the final team, the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flag, you can go back with AD. Kyrie's going to be there as well. They just got D'Angelo Russell, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively. I think that might be it. I think they got another big player as well. I love that. Adding LeBron James on that team. Now, it had to be a trade, so we don't know what they're going to have to give up. Especially with all these teams, we got to put in consideration that they're going to have to give up something to get LeBron James. So who knows that, Kyrie might, they might have to give up a Kyrie Irving. They're not getting rid of Cooper Flag. But who knows? We're just hypothetically just playing with the scenario of LeBron James being on their roster. Anthony Davis, Cooper Flag, Kyrie, Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, the whole crew is on there. That team is a very much probably a title favorite in my opinion. So my favorite ones on this list, if I had to pick, would be the Mavericks. Maybe I would say Golden State, Cleveland, and New York. To me, I think the Wolves and the Spurs are my least favorite because I really think LeBron might want to still be in a bigger market. The Wolves and Spurs, not big markets. Dallas is a big market. Golden State is a big market. New York is a big market. Cleveland, not really a big market, but it would make storylines because he's from Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland, and he's possibly going to win them another championship. Those are my teams, and those are my best four options. My number one option for me would be Dallas. I would say number 2 would be the Knicks. Number 3 would be Golden State, and number 4 would be Cleveland. The reason why I put Cleveland number 4, when you could arguably put it higher, I just don't like LeBron going back to Cleveland. I would like to see him go somewhere else and possibly win a championship for a market like the New York Knicks. The Dallas Mavericks, I'd rather see that. And just the pairing of the players alongside them as well. But right now, as I'm currently making this video, it has been reports that LeBron James really doesn't have a trade market. Nobody is really an idea of giving up a couple of players and some picks for a 42-year-old who is still playing high-level basketball, still a top 5 player in the league, but still. You're getting a 1 to 2 year rental with LeBron James, whoever gets him in trades for him. So a lot of people may not deem it smart to give up significant capital for a short rental that might jeopardize the franchise for the future to come. So we're just going to have to wait and see how it plays out. But these are my teams, and these are my thoughts on the future of LeBron James in the NBA.